Y'all, I don't know what happened.
Let's see. This is hot.
It's hot on you?
It's good. It's cool. We good.
No, you know I'm a lighting. You know I care about light. Hold up.
Oh.
We gotta make it even.
It's all good.
No one play. Is that
KJ,
better?
it's cool.
Okay.
KJ got the sun in here.
Oh yeah. Our lighting setup. I don't play by no light. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I really don't know what happened. Chanel, can you hop back in here? Now I feel like I gotta make this story short.
Yes.
Was Instagram? Baby, we're talking about our love.
I know.
I don't want it to.
But you can't go. You gotta.
I know. Just a taste. Well, she
can
can ask some different questions.
Just a taste. She
Okay.
said just a taste. That was the Lord. You see how the Lord word. The Lord said, tell the folks to come see.
Back. Let me add. Okay. Did it happen?
There she go. Boom.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I didn't even touch anything.
See, I was trying to tell the Lord said, come on, thou shalt.
Right. As promises to God, I promise I'm gonna make this short. So I told Sky, I told God I was like, if it's not real, please don't even bring it in my direction. Long story short, I was like, hey, hey, it was kind of like you cool. I don't want you to fall by the wayside. And so he sent me his number. We talked on the phone. We started talking. I was like, hey, congratulations, whoop-de-whoop. We talked on the phone. What I thought was gonna be a 15-minute conversation ended up being hours long.
2 hours long.
Hours long.
And I'm not a phone guy.
Yeah, he's not a phone guy.
I talked to my grandma.
There was some
every day.
connection between the two of you.
It was a connection. I can acknowledge it was a connection now. At the time, I was like, oh, he's just a good conversationalist.
No, it was seriously, it was a good conversation.
It was.
I only stay on the phone for about 20 minutes max, even to my grandma. So to talk 3 hours, that was big for me.
Wow.
It is. So I'm gonna wrap it up. He said, hey, do you want to grab a bite and talk over this or hang out or something? I forget the words, but I was like, sure, it's no problem, y'all. This man showed up to my house, picked me up, and I was chilling. First of all, I'm not even a tennis shoes girl, but it was during the pandemic. I had on like just a cute little outfit with some tennis shoes, my hair in an afro puff. Like
she had 2 afro puffs.
I had 2 little afro puffs in my head. I was like, really?
It was a pandemic.
It was a pandemic.
I didn't have a haircut. Like it was just.
And he showed up to my house with like a big bouquet of flowers, a picnic basket of all the things that I said were my favorite food. Wow. He was listening to me. All of my favorite little things. Like I talked to him about going to the beach and, I like watching the sunset. We went to the coast, watched the sunset. It's the pandemic. We went to Malibu.
But we actually got married.
And so in that, and this was the moment. Oh no, maybe I won't say the moment.
You want to say the moment? Okay.
I won't say the moment.
She has a moment.
So much, but just based off of what I got so many questions that I'm gonna hold for Sunday.
Good.
She has a moment.
I'm an open book, by the way.
She has a moment, and she said it's the woman moment.
It was a woman.
What's the woman moment?
She said,
tell us the woman moment. For those who won't be there on Sunday, at least we'll have that woman moment.
A woman moment. I'm not gonna tell my moment, but a woman moment is something like walking on the sidewalk and sometime in that moment where he's like, hold on, and he puts you on the inside. Like that is a woman moment where it's what's understood doesn't need to be said.
I can't tell me a moment.
I mean, do you want me to share it or you want me to wait?
Yeah. Look, I want to bring it back up, but you can share it. Yes. Look, we're gonna do this all over again.
So first of all of it was like, whoa, oh, thank you. Like he was listening to me because of all the things he had in the picnic basket.
She was on a special diet at the time.
Yes.
I think she was getting ready to. She was getting ready to go back.
Yeah.
And film Sisters season 3, and I had just filmed All the Queen's Men season 1, and she in the conversation, the reason why we both lost our fathers. I was raised with my grandfather, so I lost him, and Kay had lost her father, and we lost our fathers when our fathers were the same age.
Yeah. Wow.
And with that being said, I was like, her father, the anniversary of her father's death was coming up.
Yeah.
And I think it was a Saturday,
if
I'm not mistaken. And I was like, yeah, I remember. And I was like, yo, I know how hard that is. So, hey, let's go out. You know, I don't know what we can do, but why don't I take you out on Saturday? It doesn't have to be anything deep. You know,
I thought we were gonna get some coffee. Yeah. I thought we were going to the park. Whatever was open, I thought we were just gonna just chill.
So I listened to every single thing that she I was like, okay, cool. Okay, she likes this. Okay. And I'm not a grocery store guy. I am Instacart all day. So I actually went to the grocery store. I was picking out stuff. I had the picnic basket. And I got she loves flowers, even to this day. Kay loves flowers. So I got her some roses and I was just like, okay, what can I do creatively? I made a little playlist because we had talked about music and everything like that. So um and now here's her moment when we were in the car. After I picked her up, whole nine, picnic basket, moved past it and trying to speed it up. And
I was already like, oh, this is a date. I was like, oh, this is a date. And honestly, I'm glad it worked out that way because if I knew it was a date, I would have probably put on, or I probably would have like, like honestly, I probably would have looked like I look now and been like,
J's, bodysuit and Afro.
I had on Jordans and yes, and I have no makeup on.
And I had on shorts, a white T-shirt, and a hat, and like I don't know.
He was yeah. We were chilling, but I'm really grateful that God set it up that way. But the moment was when we were in the car. After I'm like, oh, this is a date. So I'm like, don't act different, don't change, because you have been praying for a moment like this, and the temptation was to be like, oh, I gotta run back upstairs and change clothes and like come down in a gown, okay? So that was my temptation, and I didn't do it.
You was already late.
I'm proud of me. I was late. I had a wardrobe malfunction. Okay, I split my first pair of pants. Okay, the pandemic, so I was gaining some weight. Okay, so anyway, so so we're in the car. We're headed to Malibu Beach, which is like a 30-minute trek, right? And so we're talking. We get in to know each other a little bit better, and he hands me his phone. Like as soon as we get in the car, he's like, "Here, play whatever you want. This is the passcode." And I said,
the passcode.
I mean, I had that phone like it was a national treasure. I was like, we're in a pandemic. So the only way to really communicate with people is through text, FaceTime, stuff like that. So I'm thinking, okay, if he's dating somebody else or if there's other people in the picture, in this 30 to 45 minutes to get to this beach, people are going to text. I can go to Instagram. I can go to the DMs. I can go anywhere. I got access. Okay. And I had access. And so I'm in the phone.
I see your comments. They're like, not the passcode.
I'm in the phone. I pick a song. Then I go to the text message. I pick a song.
You was going to the text message?
I didn't know that till just now. I had no idea. I was really not entertaining. I was just
nothing was going on. That phone was dry, girl. The phone was dry, and I was like, it was just me. And it wasn't like, oh, things are deleted. It was like he was corresponding with. I knew these people; they were his friends or castmates or stuff. So I'm like, Instagram, pick a song. Text message, pick a song.
See, that drive is long to Malibu, bro. You don't even realize what she doing.
He's like, so what's your favorite color? I'm like,
she all in my phone.
I'm like, that's my favorite color. And so that was my woman moment because I had already had my God moment. My God moment was, I'm going to show this man who you are. Because when I met him, I'm on set. I'm getting my hair and makeup done. I'm in wardrobe. I'm getting styled. I'm dressed to the nines. I'm looking good. But during the pandemic, I mean, there was nothing I could do. So I came down like, oh, this is going to be the homie or whatever. And he was like, and God, the God moment was, no, I'm going to show this man who you are. And you're going to see exactly who he is. Because y'all can't get no haircuts. Y'all can't get your hair done. Ain't nothing going on. And so that was the God moment.
I just split my head open.
That is amazing.
He had an injury.
Right here. And it was big. And
I mean, we were at, and I don't want to say we were at our worst. We were at our purest form. And
absolutely.
I had stitches and everything.
Yes. And the God moment was that. The woman moment was seeing his phone free and clear of distractions, free
Wow.
and clear of any confusion. Because I was at 35, I'm too grown. I'm too
Right.
grown to deal with, and I'm not Andy. Like, I don't play that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not about to be dealing with none of that. Like,
Yeah, Tallahassee coming out. You see it?
So I ain't playing none of that. So I had to check. That was my woman. And it's not like I didn't trust him, but I got to use my brain.
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So that was the moment where I was like, all right, I see you, God. I see what you're doing.
That
And
was
I just
major.
found out.
That was
I,
major. So authentic, so
I
organic.
just found out she was in my text from Instagram. I didn't even know that. But
So
no, I mean,
tell
Y'all
us,
found out together.
actually, she still has my passcode to this day.
wow.
I got
On
the
both phones.
passwords to everything. I'm the
On
wife
both
now.
phones. Both phones. Usually, she will pick up my phone or answer text messages for me because my phone.
He's not a phone person.
No.
I
Wow.
always have the phone. It's like he's just not a phone person.
Yeah.
Wow. So
Yes.
Skyh, tell us, how did you know KJ was the one?
Wow. There's this moment I always talk about the blue bodysuit. She had this blue bodysuit. No, that's not good.
I'll post it in my story.
Yeah, she had this blue bodysuit that at the time we were in the pandemic, so we were shooting together, and this was before we even started talking.
Dating.
Dating. This is this is
So y'all
before we
got to tell
started
me the
dating.
difference. Okay, we're gonna save that because I was
We
stopping and say, what is the difference? But go ahead.
we never had a talking stage.
No,
Okay.
We literally from January 7th, 2021, right?
Mm-hmm.
We went on our first date. We have been together ever since.
Wow.
We have never not been a couple. And I don't even know if KJ and I actually said, "Oh, we're gonna be officially exclusive." It was just kind of like
It happened.
it just happened.
Yeah.
Like we was just I was at her house, she was at my house, and then we just progressed, and it was just like, okay, so we've been together since the first day we hung out.
Right.
So I say all that to say, honestly, we were at TPS, which is Tyler Perry Studios, and this was season 2 of Sisters, and I just came on, but we had a conversation, and it was after the workday. We had a conversation. She came around the corner, and obviously, look at her. I mean, like every single guy, and I don't care if I say this, every single guy wanted KJ. That who comes in and who. I'm not going to talk about the guys on the show. I don't know, but I do know the new guys be like this. So, um,
Single.
yeah. So, so we had a conversation, and she came around the corner, and she had given me a compliment in one of my scenes. And I was like, "Oh, I got a compliment from the lead." She was like, "Oh, nice job, Skyh." She saw one of my scenes, and I was like, "Oh, thank you." And somebody else in there said, "Is Skyh the only person you see in here?" And she said, "I said what I said." And I was like, "There we go." So that night, we actually ran into each other, and we started literally talking about family. And she started talking about her grandmother. And she started talking about how she does any and everything for her grandmother, her mom, and her sister. Then I started talking about my grandmother. And I was telling her how I do anything for my grandmother, and it would have been my grandfather, but he passed. And it was just like, I remember us talking, cut to 3 hours later, it was easy. It was so easy. There was no pauses. There was no nothing. It was just endless flow of conversation, and I felt safe. I was like, "There's something about this girl." And we went out, and I just felt safe. And I remember putting my arm around her on the beach like this, and I was like, "This is it for me." I was like, "This is it for me." And I was like, "I hope it works out." And I never said that, but I was thinking that in my head, and I knew it from the
Wow.
beach. I knew it from first interaction, but from the beach moment, I was like, "Man, I'm gonna."
Oh yeah. The beach was the thing. It was great. It was the
Wow. So okay, so I'm getting ready to do community. I forget we on this live, y'all, because I'm about to just
We're about to start the panel.
exactly because I was getting ready to go into it. So guys, we're not gonna give any more of this away. This is so rich and so authentic and so organic. I want to save it. I have a million questions that I'm going to ask on Sunday about the both of you, about your journey up to meeting KJ. Want to talk to you, KJ, about your healing. So I'm preparing y'all, prepping y'all. I wanted to talk about your healing journey, like what you had to go through to get, to the point where you met Skyh. So I want to hear all about that, guys. So I want to tell them real quick where to get tickets. Guys, you can get tickets at comministrylive.eventbrite.com. Get your tickets today. They're going to be gone if you wait, because today we checked the numbers and we're hitting that point. I'm so excited to have you all. It's going to be amazing. It's going to
We
be
are
so fun.
we are so excited to be there, Chanel. That it's gonna be live. Like we are really excited, and we love when people ask us questions, so especially people who are in the space we were in before we met each other, because I the things I would have done to hear a woman my age to say keep going, like you focus on you, work on you, and then it'll come, because I didn't know that didn't register to me yet. It hadn't registered me.
I always say KJ and I didn't need each other. We wanted each other.
Yeah.
We both had solid families. We had solid friends. We were finally making money in our careers. And a lot of people don't know this. We actually took a chance being together because there was a no fraternization policy. So when we went back to film season 3, we had to act like we weren't even together. And
Oh my
we
gosh.
could have, and we have such a great boss, but we could have lost our jobs.
Right.
Like we really could have lost our jobs. And when you finally just getting out of poverty, and then it's like, uh, what am I doing? So it wasn't as easy as people think. We've seen the comments like, oh, it's fake. No, we were taking a chance. And trust me, when you've been poor out here in LA for a minute, and you're taking a chance and you're like, I just got my big break. Okay.
So I want to know how you guys even like spilled the beans. Like, how did you even? Because I know at some point you guys had to come out.
We
Don't tell.
Okay.
It's just a little tea.
Yeah, this is a little
Don't
tea.
give the steak away.
Much.
Just
Absolutely.
a little sizzle.
Just a little sizzle, just a little sizzle to get you guys going. If I want to, also, we are in Atlanta. Let me say that we are not in LA. Atlanta, guys. So this event is in Atlanta, Georgia. So if you are here, or if you want to fly in, because I got some people flying into town from other places, come on in this Sunday, April the 7th. Doors open at 4 p.m. Get your tickets today at comministrylive.eventbrite.com. I cannot wait to finish this conversation. This is just the surface. I mean, I got so many questions. I mean, I just want to go between y'all. I'm like, gosh, I got three other people on the panel, but I'm just gonna be like, they're gonna be like, okay, Chanel. But
thank you, Chanel. We are so excited about joining you, and everybody, y'all pull up on us. Y'all know us. Like, it's all love. Come get a hug, take a picture, call your mama afterwards. We're doing a little meet and greet. It's gonna be fun, and Chanel is amazing. I've seen your work. I was watching you just before we got on. I was watching you on YouTube. Like, it's a very fun event. So just come, have a good time. And let's just love on each other.
And thank you for providing a positive platform.
Yes, for love.
Yes. There's so much negativity out there.
Absolutely. I think, this whole thing, because I got I could sit with you, Skyh, and just pick your brain. This platform was inspired by my inability to have sustain and maintain healthy relationship. And so I was celibate for 8 years, guys. And when I got back out there, I wanted to have the conversation with the men just about their perspective, how men think. And I just wanted to say, okay, I was like, where did I go wrong? Like, what am I doing wrong? But you can't have a wholesome conversation without having the men and the women, right? So that you can understand us and we can understand you guys. And so I've been doing it. Y'all, we already have been through this behind the scenes 9 years, and I'm still on my journey. So I'm so inspired by you all, because love still exists.
Yes, it
So
does.
often you think, because I mean, even with you, Skyh, men, like, they're just not on what you're on. Like, they're just, I mean, I got to ask you your mindset when you met her. Were you dating? What was your idea of dating at that particular time? Because, this new dating age is multiple dating, especially here in Atlanta. I always say that. People say, well, it's everywhere. Well, I live in Atlanta, so it's different, and then KJ, you like no nonsense. KJ, like, I'm not Angie. So, and I'm like that too, but people are like, you got to get with the times. I said, I'll never get with the times. I'll never get with the times. So I want to talk to you all about that whole idea of dating and just.
I got you.
Yes. The idea
I
of
can
multiple
tell you
dating,
about.
is that a thing? So yes, absolutely. All
I
right,
think you should know.
Yep.
All right, we'll see y'all soon.
So
We'll see y'all
excited.
soon.
On Sunday.
Now you got me ready to talk. I was like, I want
That's
to tell you,
okay.
but
Look, we
no, I'm
going
good.
in because
Okay.
look, I know where I want to go. So we've had this preliminary conversation,
Mm-hmm.
so I know exactly where I want to go. So excuse me, guys, if I go straight in.
Go
'Cause
Do
I
ahead.
got
your
my
Get with
thing.
questions.
it. We
Yeah, I
open
got my
book.
Do your
questions.
thing,
Yeah.
man.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Thank you guys. So see you on
See
Sunday.
you on Sunday.
See you
Thank
on
you so
Sunday.
much.
All right.
All
Bye,
Okay.
right, y'all.
Bye
y'all.
Love
bye.
y'all, man.